Here we go, lot number 9 there, ladies and gentlemen, again up to scale, 8 or 10, who's got 8 and go? 5,000 won't hold him, 6,000 there, 7,000, I've got it here, 8, 9 there. Who's this holding potential and time potentially in, ladies and gentlemen? You're the connoisseurs here today, up the scale, 40 would make 15,000.
One of the things I love about coming to see Jason and Penny is their enthusiasm. You know, they're passionate about what they do. They believe in what they do.
I think they're second to none. They really do put a lot of work and effort and a lot of genetics into their stock.
9,000 now. 9,000 there. You're gone time. 10, 9.5.
The integrity of data is really the key backbone to our business.
We've always chosen a range of traits that are important to our clients.
My favourite thing to learn about is science.
You've got to have good performance data, and the more information you give the modern producer these days, the more likely they are to come and source your genetics on your property.
She is the ultimate supporter.
Family business is always tricky, but if you work together as a team, I think it just leads to success.
When we started the stud from scratch,
It was established through the purchase of embryos in 2008.
we sought the best genetics possible. One of the reasons we started our stud was we both had strong interest in genetics and in cattle. We've also done a couple of trips to the US as well, seeking out very similar traits but new genetics to bring them back into our herd.
And the good thing about purchasing embryos, and particularly the ones from the States, is we had full control of what genetics we were starting with. So we had selected the cow in the States, or in this case we selected 5 cows, and then we selected the sire to make those embryos, and that was a starting point.
So we tried to seek the best that we could from the start rather than start with something below average and try and breed it up. With a lot of stud businesses, to be successful, you have to have that genuine passion and knowledge.
That's probably one of my enjoyments, to research pedigrees, see what's working for other people. Trying to marry pedigrees together to create something that I think's right for us and for our clients.
But we've always looked at a balance of traits. You can't just chase 1 or 2 traits to make gain and think that's going to be adequate.
We've probably become more inward focused in recent years. I've now got a lot of confidence and faith in my own cow herd. So once upon a time we were looking for the next greatest bull out in the industry. We would travel to the US and select bulls and import them. But I've now got the confidence to use bulls that we've bred ourselves, and I know how they work. I know the integrity behind them because of the data we've collected. They work for our environment, they work for our clients' environment. So we're probably using more genetics within.
There's still work to do, and even if you did think that you were doing the best job possible, you can always do better.
With my robotic engineering, I am going to add new types of things to the farm. A self-driving harvester or motorbike or something that goes around and gets them.
It's the 8th annual sale.
I actually moved to this region as an agronomist.
You don't know what you don't measure.
We collect every trait possible.
We measure everything.
Right the way from birth weights all the way through to genomic testing.
We have a really high rating of completeness and performance, the highest rating with breed plan.
And us testing it under commercial conditions also helps the integrity of that data.
We keep all our cattle where possible together so they run and operate under one herd.
But we just think the more and the better quality data that you put in, the better the figures that come out and how accurate they are. Jason is very dedicated to his clients.
Good service. I know I can call him up anytime if I've got a problem or want to ask questions.
Been very generous in coming out and helping us learn about what to look for when we're culling our heifers and what heifers to keep, and I just appreciate that. And so I've been able to learn about what kind of bulls I want because they've been educating me along the way.
When our clients have success and when our clients come back to us and say, our calf crop out of your bulls are so quiet, or we're able to actually achieve greater weights at weaning time, that's huge. So I guess that really excites us, because without our clients and without the end user, we're nothing. We can breed these cattle for ourselves, but if we don't have an end game for them, or if they don't have a purpose within the industry, well, what's the point?
Yeah, he just spends so much time building towards, I suppose, breeding cattle that fit our clients' needs as well as what the beef industry needs.
Hearing how their sales have gone, some of my clients give their bulls pet names.
And we've still got Ace, the one I bought, 6 years ago. He's 7.5 years old and he's still doing an awesome job. Yeah, yep.
My wife Penny, she's an incredible lady, so giving of her time to industry.
Some consulting and some university teaching and some research.
She's an industry advocate. In our family, she's the orchestrator, she's the organiser.
Like sometimes I don't do my normal house jobs, so Mum does.
In the business, she's a great sounding board. I have some pretty left field ideas at times, and it's really good that I've actually got a partner to actually share the experience and share the conversation. Start aside, I'm blessed to actually have someone that we can talk about farming, and she gets it, she's involved, she's invested. I know plenty of farming mates that don't have that, so I'm incredibly lucky.
Jason and I are very proud of what we've achieved. Always trying to breed something better the next generation.
Nothing to take away from the generations before, but I feel that every bull sale we've just put up a better draft every year. And if you have a look through our herd, most of our cows have positive fat. We've only been able to obtain that information and improve on that because of our carcass scanning. With the positive fat has also come the IMF, the meat quality. It's sort of worked hand in hand. We've now got cattle that have big eye muscle areas and marbling, and I think that's quite a feat. So I'm really excited that we've made some big gains there, and I would be very confident to say we are probably the best herd for marbling in Australia. The other one's docility. There's been a lot spoken about docility, but it's to the point now we don't need to work on docility. It actually just comes within. But we're very fortunate that we've invested in the right genetics, and then with the selection pressures we've only improved docility. And we've got cows now that are darn right painful at times to move through the yards because they don't really care if you give them a prod.
But we've certainly learnt a lot along the way, and I think we'll continue to learn as we go through.
I love how everything just changes.